Welcome to the One Life One Chance podcast. I'm your host, Toby Morris. Today I have a very, very special guest. I've known this man for almost 33 years. I actually did an original interview with him over the phone, but it didn't. The vibes weren't there. The energy wasn't there. It didn't sound good. And I wanted to wait to have him in person, however long that took. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. My friend, Ezec, Lord Ezec, Danny Diablo, Danny. A lot of names, but it's just one person. I love him.
Danny Singer.
That's what I want to say. Danny Singer. his fucking birth name. I'm not supposed to say the government name, but okay. So before we get to where you're at now, as far as what you're doing in your life, I like to rewind a little bit and give a history of like growing up, Danny, growing up, Ezec. First and foremost, you're born in Queens.
Yes, I'm from Queens, Jackson Heights, Queens.
Jackson Heights, Queens.
Home of hardcore.
Yeah.
New York hardcore.
It's not Astoria?
Stories are neighbors.
Okay.
But I went to school in Astoria.
Okay.
I went to Bryan High School, went to Junior High School 10. Now,
okay.
People don't know what that is. That's the mecca of New York hardcore.
Okay.
Murphy's Law, the Hood, the New York Hoods.
Yep.
Everyone went there. Leeway, Gilligan's
Revenge.
Whatever. Killing Time, Rodeo.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of bands that come from. Let's just say the mecca of New York hardcore is Queens.
Okay.
That's all I had to say.
And the Ramones came from Queens.
That's all I have to say. People say this punk rock, this, that. Yeah, that's cool, England. But before England, it was Queens.
Yeah, they're inspired by
Ramones. That's all.
So how was it growing up for you as a young kid in Queens? I know your mom's amazing. I met your pops. Rest in peace. Your brother, rest in peace. Was it a strict religious family? Like, how were you growing up in your house? Was it a strict home for you?
My father was a cop. My mother was a housewife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is people nowadays. Oh my God, they're like, no. But a housewife was like, she took care of the family. My father really worked and never really saw us, and only really the only time before I was out of high school, my father's job was just to put food and shelter. It wasn't about love, really. You know what I mean? But he came from his parents who did not show any love. You know, they were in the fucking concentration camps, and they escaped from Poland. They came to Canada. They went from Poland to Austria, Austria to Canada, Canada to fucking Brooklyn, and then they had me. I mean,
wow.
So it was a different time. People out there. My father was a cop. He was he made the money, and he made sure that we had a roof over our head, and that's what his job was, and he did it. He also was the one that like when we got in trouble, he's the one that punished us. I mean, because he was the man of the house. So me being the oldest one and one getting in trouble a lot, I got punished a lot.
Yeah.
So I you know what I mean? Nowadays, you have a son, I have a son.
Yeah.
I'm not even getting to all that shit, but I never hit my kid because I got beaten by my father.
Gotcha.
But I deserved the beatings I got because I did some stupid shit.
Yeah.
I was old, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No matter what. But I'm saying my father, when my father retired from police force, he was cool. But my father was a cop. He took that home, and like any other thing, it affected him.
All that stress, all that shit.
He never hit my mother or anything like that, but they would fight viciously. He would say some shit. I guess I get my mouth from my dad.
Yeah.
My balls from my dad. I see my dad step to bikers when I was a kid. Like one time I was my father was like, we just retired from the police force. That's when we became cool. I was like, we became real cool.
Yeah.
But later on in life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I remember one time my father was like, hey, he was working at the Woolworth building, I was telling you, and he was working as a security, his first job. So it was me and my little brother, and my father's like, orders pastrami and rice sandwiches, Jewish like sandwiches, whatever.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, a guy comes up in front of us, behind me, cuts in, goes, hey, let me get cigarettes, throws the money down and goes like this. And my father's like, yo, you don't see me ordering my kids? He goes, I don't give a fuck. My father pulled the gun out. And I was like, what's up? He's like step to the guy. My brother was crying. I was really happy and fell in love with my father like a little kid. Like, oh my God.
How old were you?
Must have been, it was 82, so 13.
Wow.
I think I was born in 71, so 81, I'll be 10.
12, yeah.
So I was like, I was like, oh shit, my father. That's the first time I saw my father, like, stick up. Like the guy was totally wrong. But like,
Yeah.
not saying anything against bikers or anything like that.
Yeah.
But the whole attitude was like my father pulled the gun out. I was like, what? You guys a problem? And he was like, the guy backed down. It was really. I see my father do that a few times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see him do it at a basketball game too. But
And your dad was like a big dude either.
No, he was. But we knew my dad when he was like he was already past his prime.
Yeah.
He was the first person I ever see get a $150 in his face. He had,
Really?
he had a whole $150. Came home. I was like, Mom, what happened? I was like crying, and my mom's like, Dad's stupid mouth. I remember one time he came home with stitches on his head. I was a little kid. I must have been. He was already when he came home. He goes, your father got fucked up. Your father got fucked up. Had a beef or someone at the bar, and he was laying down. His staples in his head.
Fuck.
And I remember touching the staples. He's like laughing. I was a little kid. I must have been 6 years old.
Holy
I was touching his
shit.
staples, and he was like, ha ha.
Holy fuck.
It made me laugh, but like until later on in life when he retired, and I was like, oh, we're cool with each other. It was like he wasn't a dick. He was just like, hey, it was just funny. But I was like, he had to be hard because he was a cop from 62 to 82.
Yeah,
the worst time in New York City. So, so I'm just saying that like when you get a job or something, you have kids, you got to think about what you're doing because I didn't want to become a cop because I didn't want to hate my job and take it out on my kids. That's what I'm trying to say. Or my wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. So that's not even on my question, but
I fucked up the whole pocket.
No, I love it. I'm saying, so what's your take on the ACAB stuff? Being in the punk rock, that's
all
like
caps are bad. No,
that's an ongoing theme.
Listen, stupid. My thing is this: never judge people by what they cover. A lot of cops are it's just job. Now, California, most cops are dicks. I know that because the poor cops over here, they have to deal with the gangbangers, right? And they're straight from military. They're not from the neighborhood, so they don't know. They're from the Midwest, so that's why they get a little scared.
You were stereotyped for sure. You moved out here.
Yeah. So, but New York, it's a job. You know what I mean? Like cops are human, just like me and you.
Exactly.
So I know a lot of cops who are cool. Still, and then help me out. If it wasn't for cops helping me out in my life, I would definitely be in jail still.
Mm-hmm. I remember an incident where we got put against the wall by some police, and you pulled out your wallet, and you had that fucking cop badge in there, and they saw the shit, and we got to go. I remember that. Yeah. And also, I remember your dad driving us to the train, like pointing out where John Gotti used to hang out, like these different hangout spots and shit, like. Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
That used to suck because he would take us on a tour of Queens. Well, I just want to get the fucking CBGBs. Like just go over the fuking Fifth Exit Bridge. Get us there.
But it was cool. Like he knew like so much of the history of New York and all that stuff. It was crazy. Yeah. So how were you in school?
School, I was good. I played basketball. I boxed early. My father made me go to the Lower East Side Pitch Street Boys Club at 13 years old and start boxing because he had a guy that was a real boxer for him at Square Garden, and the guy was, I forget the guy's name, but I went there a few times. I trained, but I had to go by myself, 13 years old, Lower East Side.
Damn.
But then again, my mother's family all grew up from the East River houses projects in the East Side, Upper East Side, like Spanish Home.
Okay.
Like was it 96th Street, Spanish Home, 103rd. Wherever where they filmed The Wiz.
Oh,
East
shit.
River, K. Slay's from the East River houses.
Okay. DJ K. Slay, shout out.
So basically, but she was born, she came from Puerto Rico. Her mother was pregnant from Puerto Rico, had her in the Smith Projects.
Okay.
Smith Street Projects. And all her family were the Lower East Side of uptown. So I've been going to the city all the time. You know what I mean? So
at a young age.
At a young age, I was traveling. The reason I got to Graffiti, they used to send me by myself and my brother to go to the orthodontist in the city by the Citibank building.
Okay.
Lexington.
Okay.
So I used to take because the reason my father's cop had great benefits and I had to my teeth were fucking crazy when I was young. I had buck teeth and everything, so I had mad braces and everything. So I would go my brother we're like 13 years old, 11 years old, 11 to like 13 by ourselves on a train. So little bit behold, they don't know that my father pushed me into there going by myself on the trains. I used to say, fuck that, just stay there and watch the train. So
you're observing all the culture.
We would come back, they wouldn't care. We'd come back for like 10 hours later, they wouldn't care. We had no phones to find out where we were.
Yeah.
So I just dragged my brother.
So you were intrigued by the graffiti
my
on the
brother
trains?
would be like, what are we doing, Danny? I was like, shut up, come over here. Here's a comic book. Shut up. I would steal the comic book from the place. From the waiting room in the Lexington store, but give it to my brother while he sat down while I watched all the trains.
It's fucking awesome, man.
So cool. It's cool.
So that's a very young age you got exposed to that.
Yeah, I got exposed to like a lot of violence and street shit when I was young, but the graffiti was something I could hide in it, like
So
music.
Did you start writing graffiti in school?
Yes.
At a very young age.
I got caught writing it. I remember a bombing thing, and they knew it was on my thing. I pretended they didn't do it. Like, where's the marker? I was like,
What did you write? What was your first thing you wrote? Like,
this is really whack. APR, American Puerto Rican.
APR, American.
APR was the first thing ever. Yeah.
You started writing that in school.
Yeah, and I got busted.
Hey, that's a AP.
That's APR.
Oh,
Another planet! Oh my God!
Oh shit, that's right. Later on.
Yo, thank you, Jimmy. I
That's
didn't
pretty sick.
think anything about that.
So, all right.
Shout out to Fred Feldman and Planet Records.
So, were your parents strict about your grades in school? Like, did you have to get good grades?
Yes. My father didn't give a fuck. My mom did. My father was like, I remember one time they called and hit my father like because I really didn't go to school. The last thing I played basketball. My father was like. So they called him like, "Hey, your son Danny's not." I think the dean shouted for Mr. Dreyer. He said, "Yo, Danny's not going to school." So, and I was like, "Fuck." And I was like, "He's like asshole. You either go to school or get a job." And I was like, "Fuck that. I'm staying in school."
Did you graduate?
Yeah, I graduated like good. I
Yeah.
graduated. If I like a subject of anything, it's like anything else. If you like something, you get into it. If the teachers just like doesn't care about you, or talk you, don't care about it, they just want to like repeat whatever,
Yeah.
and not learn anything, then they're not gonna get anything out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the same thing you go through too, Max.
So yeah, it happens all the
Yeah.
time.
Did you go to college?
Yeah. I went to Queensboro, and I went to John Jay for criminal justice.
So that was your major, criminal justice.
It was.
Holy
I found out I was a criminal. So
Holy
I was like,
shit!
I was like,
That's fucking crazy.
I'm like half a career criminal. So.
Was that because was that
My
because
father, because I wanted to be like. I took the police test too, and
shit!
and also I was going to go into the army because my father was in the army too. So
Wow.
So then I was like, when I went to go take the psychological test, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. I'm not
Psychological test?
Yeah, anything like that. You know what? Thank God. It's like anything else. Because I could have went to boxing. Everyone's like, you could have went to boxing and do the MMA thing when I first started doing that.
Yeah.
92, I was doing that.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, before it was anything.
Before anything big, I was like, I did it because I wanted to do it, and it felt good. It was a whole different vibe. I'm like nowadays, all these guys MMA, they're bullies. It's the same assholes. Most of them are cops.
Yeah.
But I'm saying no offense. Because a lot of great people, good people, MMA changed a lot of people's lives, and that's pretty cool.
For a good thing, yeah.
For a good thing. Most of these guys would be like just asshole dicks in a bar.
They took that energy and focused on something.
Yeah, like anything else. So it's cool that MMA could do that. Boxing could do that. A lot of stuff could do that.
You could focus your anger and energy onto something like that.
It's hardcore punk. People, if it wasn't for hardcore punk or music, music's outlet for us. We don't
100%.
Don't even know that sometimes.
You don't think about it like that.
Yeah, don't think.
All right. So then was your first exposure to music?
This is crazy. First exposure to me. My mother. My mother used to play Spanish guitar and castanets. The thing, she could play guitar. So she was like, take guitar lessons. I took him. I hated the guy. He was a metalhead. It was in the 70s. I was like, this guy's a dick. He was like, dude. I was like, fuck this. But music to me, the really thing that really made me like want to go like into music is like, I remember when I watched Crush Groove. And I saw when Run was like, whose house is this? My fucking house. He threw this shit. I was like, that's what I want to do. Between Crush Groove and Conan, that changed my life.
You said Conan the Barbarian?
Yeah. And the Warriors, those are the things that changed my life. But the music was that. I saw that music. Then I got the guys in my neighborhood, like Teddy Rhodes. All these dudes are metalheads. And Jack Sykes is a crazy neighbor. And I was so into hip-hop. Before anything, I was hip-hop.
Yeah.
And I got to metal. Then one day, I was in high school with Sasha Jenkins. Was like, yo, let's go see something. Because I like the Nazi Front. Because it was like kind of metalist.
Crossover, yeah.
And they got me in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I talked to Chaka about that.
Yeah, they
that's Urban Legend. He brought you to the first show.
Chaka and Sasha Jenkins, free 5, a graffiti writer from Woodside Projects. Dominican. It wasn't for graffiti. I would never got to punk rock.
Okay. That's interesting, yeah.
I wrote graffiti hard.
Yeah.
Sasha was in high school with me. He saw me like I had a Beastie Boy patch. He's like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, well, Beastie Boys. He goes, I had a national front shirt because I like hardcore. But I never went to a hardcore show.
Yeah.
He brought me to my first show. And I was already into graffiti, hardcore beefing and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah, street shit.
Street shit, yeah.
And then, what was your first show? You remember?
Fuck, it was I think it was Berlin. I think it was Raw Deal Absolution.
That's sick. It's a great first show.
Yeah, the Underdog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Underdog. I love
amazing.
Raw Deal.
Yeah.
Anthony Cannon, time I love you, brother. All right, I know sometimes commonality. Every time I see you on Instagram, we talk. I love you. You're a good man.
Good man. I know we mentioned it before in the first thing we did on the phone. You said growing up being Puerto Rican and Jewish in your neighborhood, people kind of fucked with you in a sense, or you experienced any kind of racism?
Yeah, that's why it's the 70s, bro.
Yeah.
Your mom's a nigga, Jew. Imagine having red, orange hair, like an albino-looking brother. It's like my sister looks like Mariah Carey. It's like weird, like a ghetto Mariah Carey. So it's like it's just all different. My mom's Puerto Rican, but black. You know what I mean? And my father's like a straight Jew from East New York. You know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, kids get vicious.
Yeah.
When you're different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
people thought you just white sometimes too, probably.
Some people say white, some people think black and white. It doesn't matter what you are. It's just like I'm saying, like kids can be vicious, but I never felt like the kids in my neighborhood were crazy. Like Jackson Heights kids, we're all different. We're all different Latinos, like Argentinian, Puerto Rican, Venezuelan, and we all down. I grew up mostly with Spanish, Latin speakers, like that's my culture more. Even I'm Jewish as fuck, you know what I mean? Like whatever. But like when I grew up with Spanish kids. I mean, that's just it. And people go, why are you just you're part black, also part white? I'm like, yeah, but that's just what I grew up with. You know what I mean? That's what I identify myself with more.
Yeah.
But I'm a Jew. You know what I mean? I have a bar mitzvah. I believe in Jewish religion.
No, I see you celebrating.
Happy Yom Kippur.
So when you go to your first show and you still want to focus on criminal justice, what was it? what was it that made you realize that
you want to
take the path of music and not do that?
I went on tour with fucking with you. And sing it all.
That's right.
That tour was at 93, 92.
Fuck, man. It had to be 92.
Yeah. That tour.
We were roadies. Yeah.
We were roadies. And I went and I saw the first.
There was no Crown of Thorns? Okay.
No, the 93 Crown of Thorns.
Okay.
Yeah, we were doing the My Love Is Real thing.
That's right.
I was playing bass.
Yeah, we're going to do this shit.
What was the name of the band? What?
It was really no name. It was My Love Is Real, but it's just... yeah, so we did that a couple... Yeah, you played bass with a bunch of times. You did the Rancid show, did that tour, did Biohazard. We were just roadies. We had no bands.
I went on tour with Biohazard, Sheer Terror, Sick of It All, Fear Factor, right?
Yeah.
Fear Factory or Fear Factory?
Fucking craziest tour in the whole world.
Yo, but say cool people I met. First time I've been...
out of the area?
Out of the area, but check this out. The only time I went out of New York City ever before that, 92, check this out, was Rhode Island. My mother wanted to see the first synagogue ever in the United States. And we drove in a little Volkswagen to Rhode Island. Me, my father, my mother. I remember seeing cornfields. That's all I remember. My father was like, "You happy?" And drove back. My mom, because the first, a lot of people don't know, the first Jews that ever came to the United States were from Portugal.
I know that.
Yeah, people thought Sephardic Jews. So a lot of people, just Jews that later, like white Jews, so first were from Portugal, and they were not white. All right.
I didn't know that.
So second thing, the second time I poured out of the United States, when I didn't even go out of the United States. The first time I ever left Queens was Puerto Rico, because I used to go to Puerto Rico all the time.
Yeah.
So that's the only two places I've been: Puerto Rico and Rhode Island.
So then you get taken on that tour around the
and that tour, I saw it, and I was like, "Oh shit! I can't believe that these white people were looking like the white girls were like, oh, what is this? You know, the way they spoke, and they didn't even know what to, you know what I mean? It was like, I was like, oh, damn, man.
Real big exposure to music.
Music is like, people are so cool. We got to so many fights. It was crazy.
This shit was crazy, man.
It was really crazy.
It was a super violent tour, man. But it was mostly protecting people. There's so many stories of you protecting people, man.
Protecting people still.
This guy's a superhero, man.
If this was this year, I would have at least... like 10 court cases for that.
Yeah, if there was phones back then, if there were smartphones, it would have been a total rap back then.
I would have been fucking. Right now, I'm out doing court. I have a court case when I go back, but
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
For
Street shit.
graffiti? For graffiti shit?
I don't know what we're talking about, but yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
has
okay.
nothing, no, it's all right. I got a good lawyer, but
Okay.
it's like, because stupid fucking phones.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay, so inspired from that tour, you inspired to start Crown of Thorns from being
Crown
on
Thornz,
tour.
I taught that my brother killed himself.
Yes.
And from there, the Train Up Blues, all the lyrics at that era were about my brother. I wrote them all I remember my mom's, I was living at home. I was in the bathroom, in the bathtub, and I wrote most of the stuff in the bathtub and on the J train.
Wow. I mean, I'll never forget that. I remember getting a phone call from that day when that happened. I'll never forget that phone call. It was super surreal.
I was shout out to my brother David Singer, rest in peace.
Yes. And I'll never forget meeting you for the first time. I think I worked at Roadrunner and you worked at Relativity, and that kid Julian from Still Sit worked somewhere else. And we all met on Fridays. We had stolen CDs, and we go sell them at Second Coming Records. And there'd be like a bunch of us there, like hardcore kids, selling our CDs.
Everywhere.
Selling our CDs.
And then I would take them all out. All the people, I remember the guys in Relativity, the black guys, used to have the whole thing. I show up before them, look at me like hating me. I was like, yeah, this is my spot.
Oh, before them. Yeah.
Like, oh, I got the ugly kid Joe's up in this place.
Yeah, because we had built a relationship with this woman, and she knew we always going to come in with the new shit.
I used to destroy everyone. So this 97, we were killing everyone in that thing. Remember? Yo, we had our own little. We were living on that.
It was really good extra money.
Yeah.
And then I remember working with the Ezec at the Sound Factory. It was me, Sick of It Out, and Pete.
We built the Sound Factory.
Yeah, but then we found out we were working with asbestos, and then one day, two things happened. I remember one day Ezec took his hard helmet off and threw it down. Pete talked to us on the podcast. He took a helmet off and threw it down the elevator, and I think he hit one of the bosses there. And then one day Ezec's like, yo, we're fucking out of it. We quit. And Ezec clocked us all out, and we all quit. I remember walking up the street together. Fucking, we had no jobs.
Al also, remember, he was like, yo, we had no jobs.
And then after that, it's like, shit, now we have to do music. Now it's like fucking...
Pete, remember, the girls next door. They
loved us.
They loved us.
Okay, Crown of Thorns. You put that record out, Train Your Blues. I think it's in the top classics of New York hardcore. It's a great, especially because I knew you. I knew everything was just real in the lyrics. I knew you were going through all that stuff, and it's just a really great record.
In our music, to the Crown Thorns and H2O, we were doing hard music, but our lyrics were dope.
Yeah.
Other guys were doing music too, but they always put me in that thing because I was who I was.
Yeah.
But my lyrics were Bulldoze and fucking Madball. It was way different Crown Thorns than those bands. You mean?
Especially that record.
But I got put in that category. Remember, there's no internet. People just talk about. They say, "Oh, Crown Thorns must be a gang band."
Guilty by association, 100%.
And people are like, "Oh shit, it sounds like more like Rush than fucking hardcore."
Yeah, and the guitar playing, Dijon, all that shit.
Dimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy, man. Yeah, man, Dim Rock. And I think that
Franklin.
People thought about that at me too, because I was a roadie for Sick of It All. My head was shaved. I hung out with you guys, but then I'm singing melodic pop songs on the 7
Like 7 seconds.
Yeah, they didn't know what to expect. Yeah. But we were like the new kids, you know what I mean? And I talked about, there was Freddie on the podcast too. It's like, I remember going to the hip hop clubs, and we used to see John Joseph. We didn't really know him. We respected because he was from the Chromax, but he knew we were like the new kids, and he'd give us like a nod. When we'd be in there doing the hip hop, he'd be dancing with this shit. We'd be walking through like all tatted up. It was just different vibes back then. It was awesome.
I used to go to. I remember one time, Mommy.
Oh yeah, Mommy.
So
in Japan.
I was like one of the first ones to go to Japan for all you guys.
Yeah.
And Mommy, I got signed by, I forgot what big Sony out there. I forgot what it was. Whatever it was. So one day she's like, why are you here, Ezec? At one of the clubs. So I was like, I looked at her, I said, what? I was like, she goes, why are you here? This hip hop. I said, that guy right there, that's Bill Spector. Like, what I do with his club is like, anyone bothers him, it's like the rappers you like, you bother them, I take their chain, smack them. That's the thing. So all those hip hop guys you like, I smack the shit out of them.
Yeah.
So that's
it's like we were going to hip hop shows before even on the scene.
Yeah. That's like, she's like, she couldn't understand that. Her friends were like, yo, you know this guy? He's a maniac.
I think that's why it was kind of hard to figure out too, because you're like a graffiti kid, a street guy, and everybody hanging out with each other. And obviously we go to these shows. We love like the hardcore bands, the older guys. Then we start our own bands, and people don't really know what to expect. And then when it comes out, they're like, holy shit, like Crown of Thorns. You know what I mean? Like the bands came out, and it spoke for itself.
It's
you know
weird
what I mean?
because like there's all that we had the guys that we were cool with, the old guys, and they were in competition with themselves. You know what I mean? So you see how they talk about each other's bands. And I start laughing. But we were like, cool. We're like I didn't like Madball, H2O, Us, it was like, oh, those are my brothers, whatever. The older guys, they were like, fuck, they would kill each other for $50. So it would be like, yo, I swear to God, it would be like, yo, you know what I'm talking about? Like they would just talk shit about each other. Like, I'm like, yo, this guy is just talking
Is that
shit
just a New York ball breaking thing?
I don't know.
Because I never experienced anywhere in the whole world except for New York. That like tough ball breaking love.
It's total love, but they say this and that, but all those dudes, if it wasn't for us that came in, they would still be scared of Nazi skinheads. They couldn't do anything. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say that I've never seen you start a fight. You always ended a fight,
Yeah.
and always took somebody's back.
Yeah.
I've seen people try to fuck with you, which I think is the most absurd thing ever on the planet. That somebody even like try to say something to you dumb sideways. I've witnessed that, but you've always were the protector, and you were always a protector for everybody, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I hate bullies. You know?
I know you do. I know. So Crown of Thorns comes out. Train Yard Blues comes out. So when that came out, what was your initial feeling and vibes of like being in your first band and the reaction to that? Because I think it was a really well-received record, the EP when it came out, right?
I thought it was just me, Dimmy, Franklin, and it was Dejan. So it was like it was like something we like when we did that EP. We did it in Rockaway.
Oh shit!
Oh, the worst place in the world, like Queens, like the fucking
Who picked that?
armpits. Mike Dejan knew the guy. The guy.
Okay.
No, but it was still it was so. Yeah, but who was the guy? The guy, the engineer guy. Remember? Man, he was cool. That was the first time I ever saw anything Pro
Tools?
It wasn't Pro Tools. It was something else he was using.
A tape thing, or
It was like a sampler. It was Pro like
Okay.
Pro with samples off a thing. I mean, it
Yeah.
copied. I was like, oh my god, it wasn't Pro.
because you had
Tools.
samples on the record too?
Yeah, I remember that. And I used samples. The first one used samples like all the bands.
Yeah, that's right. You
Yeah.
were.
Yeah, because I was more on the hip hop thing. That's why.
Yeah. Is it safe to say that you were one of the? I don't know if it's safe to say, but bringing the graffiti and all that into the hip hop, into the hardcore scene.
I know Downset did theirs, but I think my shit was
On the
before
East
that.
Coast.
The East Coast.
Because Joe Bruno was the original first kind of b-boy I heard on the scene.
Like Irish rocker from fucking Dilated Peoples.
Oh, yeah,
rocker. That's my boy. He loved Crown Thornz. He's a graffiti writer. He's a Grammy winning artist.
Yeah.
For Dilated Peoples rocker. So he like I know that he when I first met him, he's like, yo, bro, Crown Thornz. Like he's like a graffiti guy. Like he loved hardcore.
That's
like,
awesome.
Cool. So my love, and I went to see Dilated Peoples played Germany when Skarhead played, and he brought me on stage. It was fucking like 5,000 people.
Damn.
And it was this man right here. Yeah, it wasn't for him. I would be. I was like, oh my god, it
Sick.
felt so good.
It's
like,
awesome.
I was like, hello. I was like, hi. I was like, this guy, that's hardcore graffiti
Yeah.
street love, man.
It's
And I did
amazing.
a song. He did a song on one of my records, Rocker. So
Yeah.
I like Ira Science.
So at that point, Crown of Thorns,
Shout out to Rocker, Dilated Peoples.
what was your mom and dad? What were they thinking about? Like as far as like he's not going to do criminal justice. He's not now. What is your goals?
My mother was like, just get the fuck out of the house. Like,
What time? When she kick you out? How old were you?
I was actually out of my house. I was living in Hoyas in high school.
Okay.
So
Damn.
yeah,
And still going to school?
Still going to school, and I had because they moved from '87. They moved to Woodhaven from Jackson Heights.
Okay.
I was like, fuck Woodhaven, but I got mad love for Woodhaven. But my father's family lives in Woodhaven, so I've been going to Woodhaven. My grandma's since I was born, 71.
Okay.
So people in Woodhaven know me. But I was like, they're more like white trash. They're more like Guidos, you know what I mean, like bikers. And I was like, I'm not going to go to Lane because Lane's all my school's crazy. And basically, I had a lot of beef on the streets. So if I would have been like a train and shit, I would have been, I know we got caught out there.
Yeah.
So I stood at Hoyas and just went to my school, you know what I mean, for the last year.
And so your mom was just like, "Fuck, what am I gonna do with you? You're not going to college now. You're just gonna do music." Was she supportive of the music once you heard it?
They really supported me going to college either. I went to college by myself.
Yeah.
And I worked for UPS with fucking Rob from Helmets.
That's right, you did.
And I had to get so I was like, "Mom, can you help me with things?" She goes, "No, you go work. I'll help you with some." So UPS pays 75% of my tuition if I got a C+ or a C- or better. So I went worked at UPS nights, went to school, and I took a bus, and then I bought my uncle's car from my uncle, and my axle fell off.
Oh,
and
shit.
I was like, yo, bye. It was just funny. So basically, I was like, it was just so much stuff. I said, I can't go to school anymore. I went on the road. I was like, I came back. I went on the road, but I was still going to school for a little thing. I was like, is not for me. I'm gonna do music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do music.
Yeah. So after that Crown of Thorns EP, you guys started playing lots of shows and.
Yeah, we got signed to Equal Vision Records.
Yep, Steve Reddy shout
out to Steve Reddy, and
yeah,
it was a Christian label.
Yeah.
At first, right?
Yeah.
Huh? He took a chance.
Yeah.
No, but what's fucked up? Bill Wilson from
Blackout
gave Mike DeJohn the money for doing a demo, and we did the record. We did the demo, and he didn't want it, right? What happened to it?
You weighed your options.
Yeah, it was weird because no, shout out to Bill Wilson. I love Wilson.
Yeah.
Steve Ray wanted to push us.
Yeah.
He loved us, and we.
Yeah, through Shelter.
Yeah, frankly,
Yeah.
Whatever it is, that I have to tell you right now, that record to me is one of my favorite records.
Should be. It's amazing.
You know, I'm saying this like vocal wise, like not even vocal wise, just everything that is pure emotion.
Yeah, man.
That's all.
When I'm riding on the train, like all that shit, like dun. It's really it's super emotional. People would not expect that from you, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I'm an emotional guy.
Yeah, because people don't know you love the Cranberries. We used to listen to the Cranberries and Sundays on tour.
Yeah,
It's super
Sinead
emo in the
O'Connor,
back of the van, all that shit.
Bjork, I love music, but they never judge a book by its cover. But anyway, you look at me, you know, it's very obvious what I could do.
Yeah, but looking at you right now, I can see you're into every type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you've always looked like this. You don't look like one type of human. Especially now, who knows? All the genres, everything crossed. But yeah, back then you were super sensitive as far as listening to that types of music. I remember listening to all that shit with you, man. So Crown of Thorns shit comes out. Train Your Blues. It's well received. What's the next move? At that point, you're like, I want to do music. I'm just going to focus on music. I'm not going back after this.
Yeah,
But you're working jobs in between and shit.
Yeah, I was working jobs. I worked for Relativity. I worked for work construction here and there. Yeah, I was a union guy. I'm back into construction. That's what I'm doing now. Sucks balls.
But then Mentally Vexed still comes out.
That's
a game changer.
Game changer because that was when that was like when shit was getting crazy. You know what I mean?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
and that's so great too. Lyrically, everything about that record.
I got
what label was that on? That wasn't on.
That was on Another Planet.
Okay.
Profile.
Yeah. APR.
Fred, yeah.
Back to the APR roots.
Shout out to Fred Feldman, but
I saw him the other day out here. It was cool.
I was getting into a lot of trouble that time. I remember that was the last time until I got arrested. I got arrested a couple of months ago, but until that, for the last 20-something years, I haven't got arrested since '97.
Why do you think you were so rebellious?
I don't know, but I'm saying, but that's pretty good for '97.
It's really great.
So, but the last time I got arrested was for first, second, third degree assault and attempted murder.
Fuck.
And,
what year was that?
'97.
And that was that Mentally Vexed?
Right after. So I remember touring. I was going to tour. I was I had a lot of come back, and I had to give myself up to the police. And when I gave myself up, they tricked me to go in there. I got 2 big charges, but both got dropped, and it was cool.
Both got dropped.
Both got dropped and done. So, but you never know. But that was it, and I was on my own. My parents were really you so-called they said you did this, so you had to go, help yourself and pay for anything. So.
I mean, what do you think it was? Because you had graffiti, which is a way you express yourself. Then you had music where you express yourself. And you were kind of in the streets since you were young. You just got caught up in the street life, I guess. Because you had a loving family.
Yeah, my mother's the best. I feel bad for my mother sometimes. I think I put a lot of
stress,
pressure on the poor lady. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she's a good woman. My sister has 3 kids. She's a teacher. It's like my brother killed himself. My father died in my arms on my mother's birthday in front of us. So
and then after that, you had so much loss after that. So many people you know dying.
Yeah.
You have the most RIP tattoos of any person I know.
Yeah, well, that's what my life is very precious. People can't treat life the way people are treating life right now.
Yeah, you're a straight survivor. You've been through a lot of shit, man.
Yeah. I just got stabbed up a few months ago. Stopping a guy beating a girl.
I know.
No one even talks about it. It's like this crowd.
I heard a little bit of it. So talk about it real quick.
I don't really want to talk about it because I thought whatever. Some dude was beating the shit out of this girl. It's not. All right, I'm going to tell you how crazy my mind is. And people might say this or that. My father taught me this as a cop. You never get involved with people's domestic abuse things, when people are guy-girl fighting, because they will turn against you in a second and both attack you. That's from a cop. And it's true. So when I saw this happening, he was like, shut the fuck up, bitch. And she was like, yeah, man. She was loud. First, the way he smacked her, I was like, oh, what did she do? Yeah, that's what I said in my crazy mind, because I'm a guy. You know? People are like, oh, that's whatever. Most of the guys would probably say this like podcast, like, he said that remark, that's disgusting. But you know what? You a pussy. You probably wouldn't, you never do anything. You just sit there. So I'm going to say what I did. I said, what did she do? She must have did something. She's like, probably smacked her. And I was like, oh, shit. And all these girls like, yo, do something about this. This is crowded in the Lower East Side.
Saying to you, do
No,
something?
someone do something. And then the boyfriend said, I can't do it. I'm on parole. I'm probation. Everyone's being pussy. So he smacked her. He took her head, smacked her against the window, crack. Blah. I was like, yo, bro, that's a girl. He said, what? So when he said that it was a girl, I said, I hit back, nigga. You know, what's up?
Yeah.
And I would say whatever. And he came running. We came running. I punched that nigga dead in his face so hard. When I say nigga, that doesn't matter what color. It's just how I speak. Because I'm from Queens. And where I'm from, that's how I speak. Ever since I was a kid. So no one's going to tell me how to speak. I don't tell you that way. So all you people out there in your little world, PC world, oh my God, he says this. If you come to my neighbor and say something like that, you get smacked in the fucking face. Almost like if you're like one of those extremists, they throw like a ink at someone's fur coat. Like if you do that in my neighborhood to John Gotti's, the 101st century, like the mobsters or the drug dealers, you get killed. So do that to the nice blue white people that don't do anything to you. But don't come to me and talk to me the way you think you're gonna talk to me, right?
Yeah.
This is how I speak.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I punched that nigga dead in his face. He fell on the floor, wherever. So I fucked up. My other friend had nothing to do with it. They came and cracked him a pipe. So he did it, whatever. So when I helped him again and picked him up and cracked him again. So the guy who I punched his face ran in, got a knife. I saw it. So I took my shit off. I had a school bag. We're fighting. He stabbed me. He stabs me here.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I see that, yeah.
Stabs me here.
Oh, shit.
But like straight stabbing me. Like that falling thing, grab him, and wherever they were stabbing it, I grab his thing. Whatever happens, and it's over.
Yeah.
But my friend almost died. I almost died, and the girl was with him
the whole time,
the girl
defending him.
You're running at me. I was like, what the fuck? So that's what I'm trying to say.
Your dad was right.
And I'll tell you something. I'll do it again if I saw it, because I'm like, I can't let someone. Even I know bitches. Even though a woman could be crazy, because they're crazy.
Yeah.
So am I. So listen.
But that was your instinct to go break that up and defend him.
That's stupid me. I'll do it again. You know what I mean? Because if I saw any woman get smacked, that's because people deserve a smack here and there. In my mind, you know what I mean? Like the guys get checked. Mm-hmm. So, but if you beat a woman like she's a fucking man, and in front of people, then again, he just probably grew up on that. You know what I mean? That poor guy. That's a poor guy.
He might have seen that growing up in his household.
I'll tell you right now, he did not want to fight me once. He just wanted to stab me. He
didn't want to throw
young
fucking
kid,
bows.
young. He must have been like 25, 26 years old. I couldn't believe it. You know?
Wow.
And I was like, yo, what the fuck? But that's life. It's like,
mm-hmm.
and it's like right now, I'm in a relationship, and even my girl's 26 years old. I'm 40. I'm gonna be 48. She's gonna be 27. I'm 21 years older than my girl,
mm-hmm.
and I've never been more happy in my life.
That's awesome, man.
I'm definitely going to have kids with her and everything, and she understands me.
Yeah.
And she got so mad at me. She was like, I can't fucking believe you can't even pick up my stuff right now. I was like, pick up your stuff, bitch. I'm sad. Give me the house. She's like, we got to go to the hospital. I was like, fuck that. Go to the house right now.
You didn't go to the hospital.
You crazy?
Fuck, man.
Because they could turn that shit backwards. It could be anything happening. It could be like,
yeah.
He said, what up, nigga? It could be racist. You don't know. Even though I'm part black. You don't know. They could change the whole thing. I see stories when people change the whole thing. Well, I'm saving it. That girl could be like, oh, it's your last strike. I'll change it, say that he was racist. And, he smacked me first. So it could change.
Yeah.
Even if there's cameras and everything, I have to go to court and pay for a lawyer. For that, it's gonna cost at least $20,000. You understand?
Yeah.
The world is fucking insane. Be smart, who you talk to and stuff like that. That's all.
Yeah.
You know?
It's back to that was amazing. So Ezec. So then Crown of Thornz.
Yeah.
Train Yard Blues. That comes out, and then you get arrested after that. Kind of around the same time.
Back, yeah.
So regardless of what you're doing in music, you're still fucking in the streets. You're doing both. graffiti, fighting, whatever else you do, and you're doing music, but you're trying to stay with music because this is your fucking outlet. This is gonna save you, man. You know, music saves you.
I had mad beef,
but graffiti, in a whole different world from hardcore.
Yeah, whole different world, but also street shit. I mean, like gang shit. You know?
I remember
we talk about gang shit.
But I remember hanging out with Ezec and not even knowing. Some guy has a nickname, and he's like, "Oh shit, I got beef with the guy. Who's that guy? So and so. He writes for so and so." I'm like, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about." But now I'm with him, and this shit happens. You see, he's like, "That's the guy, one-on-one." I've seen you do many one-on-one shits, like real one-on-one, man-to-man shit. Never jumping, never none of that shit. Like just graffiti things. You have to meet this guy over here this time. Okay, I'm gonna fight this graffiti guy from some other graffiti thing. Like it's a whole different world. Like, and you brought that in. Like I knew nothing about. Like just seeing that. I saw that in the Warriors growing up. This guy is he's a living warrior. He's like the next version of it. So like, but you balanced all that.
Yeah.
We never went to jail. Knocking on some fucking wood. You never went to jail. Your dad was an amazing police officer, which nobody really knew. I mean, but and then like you said, the criminal path and trying to be a police officer, all that. Okay, so mentally vexed, that goes out, and now you're like touring a lot, right?
Yeah.
Now you feel like this is your career. This is the only thing you're making money from at this time, or you're doing other shit.
No. I would have a small job here and there, go tour, come back.
I love that you always maintain shit like that.
Yeah, I would. Then once I moved out to L.A., that was all. Moved out to L.A. It was like that's when I was like full musician, like because I got signed by Travis Barker.
I saw records, yeah.
You know, so he signed me. Then I got signed to.
That was a Danny Diablo EP.
Yeah, that's the Hardcore for Life.
Yep.
Then I got signed to Suburban Noise.
Yep.
Then I got signed to Hellcat Records.
That's right.
So I was out there. I had my son in 2008.
Yep.
And
did you like Cali? Did you like living out here?
I love Cali, but you know what? I had enough time. My ex-wife was doing music also.
Yep.
And then I was like, she goes, let's move to New York. I said, listen, I go to New York. In Cali, I didn't have a license because every time I got pulled over. I didn't want that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 'cause your head was shaved too. It's tatted up too.
So even I was walking my kid to fucking.
Tell that story. There's a great story. I was gonna bring it up.
Walking my kid. I lived in Encino. Encino's a nice neighborhood. You know what I mean? I was walking my kid.
You did live on Pico and Union though before that.
Yeah, I was walking my kid to preschool. You know? And all of a sudden, like walking the street, like oh, people. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I said, you guys pulling me over? I'm not in a car. Yeah, they put me in handcuffs. I was like, hey, I'm picking up my son. I'm from New York City. And the pastor came out with my son. He's like, hey, what are you doing? He goes, oh, sorry. He's like, this is picking up son. I was like, it was embarrassing. I said, at least say, I'm sorry. You know, they wouldn't say I'm sorry. And I understood how cops in L.A. are dicks.
I was definitely never stereotyped living in New York having tattoos.
No.
But L.A. is a totally different.
You know,
it's totally different out
they
here.
saw the information, they still were being dicks. And I was like, whatever. And I bringing my kids to preschool, I used to love it up and down. It was.
I remember used to walk in there. Yeah.
I just loved it. It's just different, you know. Like I definitely want to have more kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my girl now, Alexandra, my girl Alexandra Rose Storm. She wants kids, and I can't wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But right now, I'm doing so many things. I had to be more stable. Now it was back then. It was crazy. Now I work construction here. I got a coffee. I do Diablo's Dark Roast coffee.
Yep. I just started drinking coffee too. I'm gonna get some from you.
For real?
Yeah, I love it. Makes me so fucking hyped.
Only way I can
it makes
get
me
to
jittery. They got a shit. I love it.
Only way I can get to go to work. I wake up in the morning. It's like.
How many cups you have a day?
Oh, I work construction. Plus, the guys I work with, like
banging
cappuccinos.
Coffee yeah.
I had like 2 cappuccinos and coffee in the morning.
Okay.
So I'm like, plus I try to slick the double gulps, a Mountain Dew, try.
That's a moon shit. Yeah.
But right now,
are you cutting down on soda?
Oh, I have an infection in my tooth. I went on antibiotics right now. So
you used to pound soda, man. Like just a whole fucking liters of soda. Are you still doing that though? It was Dr. Pepper, right?
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, yeah.
My girl hates it. She's like,
stop. I don't like it either. The moon does. I don't like it either.
But I just told her I've been pizza and Mountain Dew. That's what we've been eating.
Yeah, you never interested in the vegan or vegetarian life.
No, I'm sorry.
I don't care. I love it. I know you never were. You always just did your shit. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying, I work out and it's still like
yeah.
They were people on tour like, how the fuck do you eat like that? Because I work out.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, so California, you were out here for a while. With the record came out, all that stuff was good. The video, I mean, Esteban did a bunch of shit for that.
Shout out to Esteban.
Yeah, so
shout out to Joker, all Joker.
Yeah,
brand.
good peeps. I saw Esteban yesterday.
Esteban, I love you, Esteban.
So then you go back to New York, and was it weird going back to living in California?
Yeah, but it felt like home.
Yeah,
I never felt home.
You're always a Queens guy. Yeah, it was.
You know.
Yeah.
So right now, I moved back, but even then, I moved to Richwood. But we got a house, and my girl was my ex-wife was whatever doing her thing, and I was like, I'm not happy. Whatever, it's not happy. Like, it was just she's from California, different world, different thing.
Totally, yeah.
And she wasn't happy, so it's like she's like she gets divorced. And I was like, I felt like I failed my mother, you know, because my mom's still alive.
Yeah.
Got divorced, but a whole bunch of other shit happened that I'm not even talking about. You mean?
Yeah.
But it was like I know that I'm a great father. You mean?
Yep.
You see me, my son. Everyone sees my son. So all I have to say to people out there is that if you're in a relationship, you have kids, don't ever bring the kids into the fact that your shit didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hurt the kids. Like the most evil thing in the world right now that I have felt. I've been stabbed. I've been fucking shot at. I've been but everything I've been through,
a lot.
I've been locked up in like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but the worst than any of that is not seeing my son.
I'm sure. I can't imagine.
You know, and then just to put I see these reports and it's all fake, horrible reports that just hurt. How can this? But it's not only one woman. It's like it happens all the time to all these people
every day.
All these guys.
Yeah.
And all these guys, I see how people, guys kill themselves and ruin their lives because what these women do to them. But that's life, man.
Yeah.
Gotta pick a better partner, I guess. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't
for sure.
I don't say,
yeah.
but I'm lucky that it's not worse. Like, I see some other guys who were set up and shot and horrible. And
yeah.
But I know girls that said that a few guys that they touched the kids and they had to go to court for it. And what happens to the girl? Nothing happens to the girl. And the poor guy has to go to court. Imagine someone says something to ruin your life, and you still, it's like.
Yeah.
So my thing is this: it's like if you have kids, don't let your emotions get in the way. You know that it takes two to make a kid. A kid needs a father, and it's funny because this guy in death row who probably killed his whole family has one daughter. He talks to his daughter every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't talk to my son. That's all I'm saying.
It sucks. That shit's heavy. Yeah, it's heavy.
It sucks.
How do you stay focused and positive though? Because I see the shit you post and you talk about. I know, but you stay focused on everything you're doing.
The thing is,
you keep yourself really busy.
The only thing in my life right now that I don't have is my son.
Yes.
And once I get my son in my life, then
your life's complete.
Complete. But right now, the only thing that keeps me focused is proving people wrong.
Yeah. You grind so hard. You have so many different projects at one time.
Never that. It's like I'm still a good brother to my brothers. I'm still a good friend to my friends. My girlfriend, I never had this in my life. I bring my girl on the road with me most of the time.
Yeah.
But you know why? I trust her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would never do a Skarhead with a girl in the van, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's all about trust and growing. You know what I mean? And some of these dudes, I see these dudes, and they talk all this stuff like positive this and this, and these guys are worse than the guys I hang out with on the road. You know what I mean? With girls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I just keep it real. You know what I mean?
You've always kept it real.
Keep it real.
That's why I always loved you. What about the gap between Crown of Thornz and Skarhead? So what was the ending of Crown of Thornz before Scar? Like why did that end back then?
They didn't know what happened. This way, Mike.
Well, I was on the EP. I was on the Skarhead EP.
Mike DeJean was not mentally ready to go. We wanted to tour and stuff like that, and he held us back. So that's why I had to beef Mike DeJean.
You were mentally vaxxed, he was mentally not ready.
Yeah, he was like, and now he's all changed his life.
Totally.
And it's cool and everything, but back then
He wasn't.
Crown Thornz could have toured hard.
Yeah.
And he stopped us, and it was a part of.
Did he have a kid back then?
Yes, he was married and stuff. So,
okay.
So now I understand. You know what I understand?
Yeah, before, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, so we got other guitars. We had Mitch play. We had White Owl jump in. We had all these different people play. We kept it going. We toured with Strife. We toured
you
with
guys
Downset.
grinded.
We toured hard. But we should have been touring when he was in the band And that's why there's the little thing between me and Mike. But I love Mike.
Your brothers, yeah.
But he found his way, and I always knew my way. I didn't need anything else to tell me what's going on in my life. I know what's up.
Yeah.
But now we both are the same. We know what's up in our lives.
Yeah.
We're playing a show soon with Jimmy, like the original guys.
Oh, that's cool. Original lineup.
In Jersey, right? Jersey. We're killing time.
So then Skarhead happened around then.
Yeah.
I got to be on the EP, Scarred Love. That was super fun making. That was a great lineup. Was that a victory?
No, it's
Another planet again.
Yeah.
Okay, that was super
fun.
fun.
Section be Al Deep.
Yeah, and where did that come from? Where did this
I talk to Deep all the time now.
You do?
I hang out with Deep all the time.
Oh shit, is he still back east?
Yeah.
Sick. I love to,
Shout out to Deep.
Shout out to Deep. I love to see him, man. Yeah, the Skarhead shit. I mean, we met Deep at the Limelight or some shit.
Yeah.
Hang the Limelight nights. Yeah. So that Skarhead shit came about. And I was telling Max yesterday about like the thug core thing and like how you kind of made your own lane, like you almost created like your own hardcore lane.
Yeah, no one did that.
Nobody was doing that.
Core, like
and the two singers and just all that shit. Nobody was doing it back then.
No, it's cool.
You created your own lane back then. Nobody was making their own lanes.
No, and I was the first person to diss people on record. Like,
yeah, like how rappers were doing it. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Do you remember jumping on stage, Coney Island, and this guy kicked this guy off the stage, and you guys were like,
maybe, yeah. Maybe, yeah. Guy did a lot of shit. Yeah, but the Scar shit was so.
Yeah.
That was crazy, man. The first shit came out.
Scar stuff is cool. The Crown Thornz stuff is cool. You know what I mean?
But even that EP when it came out, it was just so many people. Oh, the game is over with Jimmy on there. Yeah, like all the different people on the record.
Yeah.
I even think Rusty and Adam might have played on some Skarhead shit.
Yeah, Rusty helped me write stickers.
Oh shit, Rusty.
Yeah,
did?
yeah.
Oh,
I remember driving in the car with Rusty. We were going to the studio, and he hit someone. It broke the windshield.
Are you fucking serious?
The H2O van, remember?
You hit somebody?
He hit somebody like a bike messenger. Yeah, bro, I was like, this is going to be a great day. Yeah.
Holy fuck. Yeah, but even Adam played on some shit too, like.
Yeah, Adam, but me and Rusty wrote, like, I remember we did an EP. We were doing something for
somebody, right?
For some compilation, but I wrote stickers for him.
So, I'm going to rewind a little bit too. So, those songs you wrote that was so deep on Train Yard Blues, had you ever written songs before that? Because that's your first project. So when did you start writing? Like just started writing your feelings? Like you weren't even a songwriter. You just wrote those bangers.
Nothing. I just never sang or anything. You know?
Yeah.
Like I would try to rap a little bit for myself, never for other people. But I would. You know what? I would write.
Those are like poems and shit.
I wrote poetry a long time ago when I was a kid growing up.
There you go. There's your fucking secret.
Poetry. My secret is poetry. Right?
Yeah.
I was a poet and I didn't know it.
Because even the Train Yard Blues title sounds like a name of a poem, not a record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and the shit you wrote about was like, it was blues. It was some sad shit.
Sad shit, yeah.
Yeah. So you're a fucking poet.
Yeah.
That's great. So that's the first shit you wrote. It was very fucking real. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then Scar was more like a fucking hard shit.
It was like more like metal style, I guess.
Yeah.
Hard edge, yeah.
But there was nothing like that.
No.
That was the first. And then after the EP, what came after the EP after that?
Was Scar?
Kings of Crime, dude.
Kings of Crime, yeah.
Kings of Crime. Now, was that Victory?
Yes.
Okay.
And I got on that label with Tony Victory or whatever.
I heard some things.
Yeah, some things.
I heard a phone call was made where your mom was in the kitchen once too. You yelling at somebody over there. Your mom was just chilling in the kitchen. Who are you talking to? You yelling at somebody. But Kings of Crime, that was next level too.
You know what?
Like the EP, whatever came out, then shit, boom. This is like we're a fucking real
Kings
band.
of Crime. Listen, Crown Thornz was dope, and it was like people loved it. The EP, but when Kings of Crime came out, that shit was fucking ill. I mean, people were nuts. You know?
And nobody in hardcore was singing about also like there was like graffiti shit on there, KAC, all that stuff was like that was street graffiti crews. Yeah,
I met all the Kings, like the KC guys. Yash, rest in peace.
Yes.
Lash, shout out to my brother Lash.
Yes.
I love you, Lash. I met all the KC guys. I started dating one of the girls from their crew. I used to play basketball up at Fresh Meadows, and I met Cornetta, rest in peace. Kevin Red, rest in peace. Yash, rest in peace. Fuck.
So many people were passing back then.
Oh man, all for drugs. You know what I mean?
So the database
sick. How crazy are all from drugs? I know people say this suicide, Boston Mike, all from drugs.
Okay, so you've been known to be
Boston Mike, rest in peace.
Yes,
I
the
love
two
you.
hips.
Miss you.
You've been known to be a frequent partier, heavy partier.
Yeah.
Did those situations kind of like scare you, like for when those things happen, like them friends dying from that? Did it kind of wake you up a little bit?
Just being stubborn and stupid. No.
Yeah.
For all those years, no.
Yeah.
You know, but right now, when I'm getting older and stuff, I understand. That's why I love weed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it really helps me out, helps my girl out.
Keeps you calm too.
Anxiety, yeah. But I have a snapping point no matter what. You know,
Yeah.
So I try a lot of stuff, just like whatever. But I nowadays I'm just like, just let me live my life and
Yeah.
I just protect my family. That's all.
I mean, we do these things. I'm sure I'm not the only person that's did like the hardcore hero versus versus each other in like a fight. And I just want to let you know that
What the fuck did you say?
This is real life. I want you to know that I'm probably not the only person. People listening out there have definitely done this before. Where you pick a person from the hardcore scene and you say, I would say Ezec versus this guy, Ezec versus that guy. Put it up against, and so just so you know,
What?
H2O has put Ezec up against anybody from the hardcore scene that you would win in a fight. And I'm not gonna say no names, but we've done this before, and I know we're not the only people.
You guys are
we're not the only people.
I see stuff like this on the internet.
We're not the only. We're not the only people.
You guys are
a celebrity.
I'm happy, but it makes me laugh.
But like a celebrity hardcore death match for charity. But I'm saying, just so you know, H2O votes you versus anybody, even at this age. It doesn't matter how old Ezec is, because we've seen the one punch knockouts. I've been in your headlocks. I feel like a fucking pit bull's jaw. I've been punched in the chest by you, and it got swollen for a couple of days. We worked at Golden Boys.
Yo, someone said the other day. Remember the Philly guy, the muscle guy?
Oh yeah.
Remember the bigger one? And so someone's talking about that his nose was on the other side.
But I'm just saying, like I don't care if you're fucking. I see you when you're 60 years old. You're still gonna be our hardcore superhero.
Thank you.
They will put against anybody. Because motherfuckers listening now, I know they've had conversations like, what about that guy? I'm not gonna say anybody else's name. I'm just gonna say your name versus that guy. You know, I'm just like in a one-on-one like fucking boxing thing for charity. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wish that we could do that for charity, for a good charity cause. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you have any regrets in your life?
Yes. I regret that.
It's a tricky question.
Yeah, I do. But I wish when I was younger that I was nicer to my brother. That's all, because that's it.
Aren't you supposed to kind of pick on your brother?
Also, I wish that I didn't let my anger get to me a lot. You know what I mean? I know that right now I don't even want to talk. Like I have anger, and I said some stuff about some people, but people that hurt, and I know that
You regret it.
I regret it because I never just keep it to myself. You know what I mean?
Have you ever went to a therapist?
Yes, I had a therapist cry once.
You made a therapist cry?
Yes, the first time.
Holy shit. Did you ever go back?
No.
So music's kind of so like music's kind of like your therapy though.
Yeah.
Do you think are you an optimist or pessimist?
Optimist.
You've pretty much been like that your whole life, regardless of how insane you could be, or violent, or even protecting people, or just intense. You've always stayed focused on like music and stayed focused on like
even like we're on the road right now. It's a very DIY punk rock. The reason why I did this because we got all these guys are new together. Except for me and Dimmy.
Yeah.
So I never even played with a guitar player. The guitar player that plays right now is Stefan, and I have a band called Death Star Inferno. It's like it's like Machine Head Soulfly. It's like carnival, like hard, like cool.
Yeah.
So
and the Wilding incident.
Yeah, I was saying, but he's playing guitar for us. Right
Okay.
now. So I never even played guitar for him. I recorded the stuff with him, but I never played. So I threw him right into this thing. So if he could go through
to the Wolves,
Skarhead in a van with another band, brick by brick,
and
doing a hardcore tour. But Joe Fado's DJ.
I saw that.
How crazy, Joe Fado?
Yeah, this is like a very hardcore tour. Like
so
I remember Mitt saying he got his first gray hair when he joined Skarhead.
Yeah, look at him now.
Full gray.
Bob Seger.
Full gray.
Silver Bullet Band.
So the regrets would be your brother and your anger issues.
You know what? Also,
does weed help your anger though? For
yes.
Sure.
Oh, me and my girl. Oh my God. Sometimes me and my girlfriend. When I first met my girlfriend. So check this out. So just think about my kid. I could see my kid, right? And all of a sudden, I get divorced. I meet this girl. It's beautiful. She has stuff around. So we and her hung out for a whole year. I got fucked up. And Diablo Wednesdays, straight like a go-go bar I was doing. It was like graffiti and fucking strippers. It was crazy.
No straight edge people? No.
It was 3 years of my life, and I really got fucked up on Molly and stuff like that.
Damn.
I'm telling you, I never did anything like that. So a whole year I was fucked up. Then one day I looked at my girl. She's like, yo, blah, blah, blah. You got to get shit together. son, and you're fighting. She took him, but now you got to fight for him and stop doing all that shit. And I was like, stop fucking around. I was like, yo, that's how we keep the last 2 years. I've been so fucking motivated the last 2 years and killing it. I played Chile, France, everything. Let's go around the world. And now I'm doing the music hard. You know what I mean? I'm working. And everything's going good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I see focus.
I did a movie with Peter Green.
Oh, you did? Yeah, same thing. Talk about that.
A movie's called Priceless, and I'm the main character. It's an independent film. It's like 12, 13 minutes. It's going to be at the Sundance Film Festival, hopefully.
Sick. I can see you being an actor for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to focus more on the acting 50 and up, but I'm going to kill this. I killed this role.
That's awesome.
So shout out to Peter Green. I love you, Peter Green.
Even you've always believed in yourself from day one. Always was focused on, like whatever your sobriety or not sobriety was. That's what I respect. You always grind. Like every time I see you doing like 4 different things, and it's like you balance it all.
Yeah,
working. Yeah,
you know, people say this. That some people just my thing is I'm not a drinker, really. You know, I was never a drinker. But, it gets a little crazy in the world. Some people take prescription pills. I mean, which is way worse than fucking pills than smoking weed and doing a bump at a strip club.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Prescription pills will fuck your whole persona up. You mean?
Yeah.
It's they actually dumb you down purposely, and you get so caught up.
Yeah.
You know that you fucked up. These soccer moms are all fucked up. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's
scary. It's a massive epidemic.
Then your mother's on pills, and you're like, find out, Mom, why did they give me all these pills? You don't really need that. You know what I mean? And people
sedating
people. Kids 6 years old, tell me, oh, he has ADA, give him a pill.
I know.
When we did, we just read or go do sports.
Exactly. I was on shit.
Stop. No pills. No pills. You then see how people are. You know, when you get older, people take advantage of older people. You know, insurance money. They take this, take this.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
People walk around zombies right now.
Yeah, and life should be. You should be loving life and taking everything in, not dumbed down and a force field around you. And you can't figure out your emotions.
Yeah, we ever scared of going to jail or actually getting killed?
No. It's gonna happen one day, right?
Yeah.
Not going to jail and get killed when you die. You mean?
No, I know, but but some of the paths you were on at those times in your life
still could happen.
Yeah.
You know, but
you just live your life to the fullest every day.
Yeah, tomorrow I could die tomorrow. So,
yeah.
So listen, some guy could come in this house right now, and have a gun, and I can take a steak knife and stab him 4 times. It's some weird California law, but you can't stab someone 3 times in the throat unless they go over this line. And I get 20 years. You know what I mean? It's
true, yeah.
What can you do? Let the guy shoot you?
No.
So that's that.
Thank you for that. Do you have any daily rituals? Something you do every day.
I used to wake up every day since I got stabbed over here. I used to do how many push-ups to do.
Used to kill it.
I only could do 5 push-ups the last 3 months from doing this. It's killing me.
I'll still put you up and fight against anybody.
No. It's not that they do it. It's just a nerve or something. So
yeah.
But push-ups.
I see you do walk in the park with your dog.
I walk my dog. He's the sweetest dog.
That's like middle-aged shit. I love that.
I get up. I take coffee, walk to the park. I tell my girl I love her. I kiss her on the forehead every day.
It's awesome.
No matter what. I'm like, come here.
Yeah.
And she's like,
you talk to your mom every day too, almost?
Oh no, hell no. She drives you crazy. You know, my mom loves my girl. She calls my mom calls my girl Vanessa all the time. I never went out with Vanessa. It's Alexandra.
Shit.
Say Alexandra or Vanessa. Oh, Alexandra. Like, who the fuck is Vanessa, ma? Like you fucking gave me like I feel weird. You know?
Do you watch? You have any favorite Netflix shows or anything?
Oh yes. I used to love Peaky Blinders.
Watch this shit right now. The new season's incredible.
Wait, new season? What are you
There's a
talking
new
about?
season of Peaky Blinders just
came
out.
About?
It's out right now.
Get the fuck out of
and
here.
I use subtitles because I don't understand what they're saying. Dude, new Peaky Blinders is fire.
Wait, but the Jewish guys ain't in it, but Al's ain't in it.
He's in it.
Tom Hardy's
He's
alive?
He's in it.
And they killed him.
He's in
the
it.
beach.
He's in it. Spoiler alert. No, he's fucking
listen.
in it. Peaky Blinders is
here's so crazy. My girl,
this guy's harder than Peaky Blinders.
Listen, my girl, I make fun of people all the time. Put the pictures next to
Oh, yeah, it's great. You did me a couple times. Real quick, you did me Robert Englund from fucking Freddy Krueger.
Mayor Koch.
Yeah, Mayor Koch. You put me in blast several times.
No one can get me. They whack shit. No one can get me. The only time someone says something the other day, they put fucking Peaky Blinders. Tom Hardy is a Jew.
Oh, shit.
I was like, oh, shit. He does look like me. He's like,
but I thought I got you with Alien once.
Asshole. He made a whole fucking sticker of that, asshole. The Rancid sticker.
Oh, yeah, the Rancid sticker.
Rancid fans all over the world got an alien head sticker.
He's like got that crazy like ET dome.
But I'm saying, like, only person ever that looked like me was the Tom Hardy in that picture.
Yeah.
And I was like, my girl was like, look. I was like, babe, I'm no way I looked. I said, oh shit, that's kind of cool. I was like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I love that. One thing people don't know about us is that me and you were only a couple white dudes in the Onyx Slam video, and we shot that shit out here in South Central in Compton.
South Central, yeah.
What were we doing out here? Were we on tour with somebody?
Tour with Powerhouse.
Okay. Yeah, that became like a crazy video, and then also Ezec was with me on the with Time Bomb video. I think we already talked about there was Tim with the Time Bomb video, and then somebody recognized you from the graffiti scene.
Yeah.
And there was supposed to be graffiti shot in the video, and there was somebody from that thing, and they were nervous that you were there. And we had just kind of became friends of Rancid, but there was somebody on the set of that video
Reese's boy,
that recognized you, like, oh shit, Ezec's here. It had nothing to do with punk or music. It was just a graffiti thing. Yeah. And then you were supposed to be in the Shamrocks and Shenanigans video, I think, with me too. We got there, right? And there was other graffiti people there that recognized you there too. Because we had that video shoot all day. Yeah. And so, like, just from another section of life comes to like real life. We're like, oh shit, they recognize it, and they were nervous too on both sets. That was interesting. All sets. And then there's a famous. I know you guys are gonna go, but there's an infamous story about Ezec where he goes downstairs to check money in the meter for his girlfriend's car, and somebody's trying to break into the car, and then you step to him, he gets stabbed with the screwdriver, and then rumor has it, urban legend, that you proceeded to protect yourself against him, and the screwdriver was still stuck inside you for some reason or something. And I heard it was still in while he's still like defending like the car.
Is that true? The car just beating his head into the ground.
Exactly, but is that a true story?
I didn't take the fucking thing out until after I beat him.
Because it's the urban legend.
The urban legend is you take it out, you die. So I kept it in for a little while.
Urban legend's better than it was just. I heard this like it's like sticking in him, and he's like fucking the dude up, and then like he goes to the hospital, and then what happens is they had to cut Ezec's crucified clown on his stomach.
A lot of people don't know.
They sewed the nose back on wrong, like off center.
But you don't know that AJ was there.
The UA?
No, AJ, Black AJ from
from old school,
from Navy SEALs, the movie Navy SEAls.
Okay,
he's in the movie.
Gnarly fighter.
He's in the movie Navy SEAls. You know,
right? I did not know that.
Playing himself as a Navy SEAL.
I didn't know that.
It was me and him. We caught.
He was an ill dancer in the hardcore
Me and him
scene.
caught him out and beat that guy down after.
Okay.
So I mean, AJ always talk about it. When I saw him, I was like, "Yo, you're in a movie about Navy SEAls, and you are a Navy SEAL."
So, you've been stabbed more than 3 times?
I just got stabbed again.
I know, but a bunch of stabs.
I'm like the pincushion.
For me, growing up and meeting you guys, and I know it's not true because everybody dies, but you've always been like an invincible person to me. You've always been a superhero to me. I tell Max so many stories. Like PG rating of you.
I always thought I was invincible. I was young.
Yeah,
but you know, it's just something to be a survival mechanism. That's all.
Yeah,
you know, but I'm definitely not invincible, and definitely like feeling it.
But in our eyes, when you were first seen upon the crowd as the Hebrew Hammer on top of the crowd at the Live in NYC Sick of It All video, and you worked in Maryland or someplace, and you was on the crowd ripped. Yeah. It was like, who's that guy? That's the Hebrew Hammer. They called you that Relativity Records or something. Yeah. That's when you emerged on the scene, literally out of the crowd before you were in a band. You had the one tribal armband.
Yes.
And we saw you from the stage. And
are you making fun of my tribal armband?
No, I love it. I got tribal too. Yo, we're all victims of tribal. We're fucking 90s.
Kerry King's the biggest victim.
I remember going with you to get both your elbows tattooed at one time.
I was fighting from
you were fighting your girlfriend. You kicked over a garbage can or some shit. Just we could talk so many hours of so many stories, but it's a movie. Like your life's a fucking movie. Your life could be a movie. Like, I'm actually writing a thing in Donnie's a book or everything, but I can't have a movie unless when my mom passed. Like, God forbid, but my mom can't read that stuff. You know? Yeah, or like you could write an amazing book, dude.
I got stories you don't even know.
Fuck, I mean, there's so many stories, but the bottom line is that you're a survivor. You still do what you love, and I'm happy knowing you. And when I moved to New York City, even Freddie told me in the podcast that I introduced you to Freddie. I guess and like, I mean, that's a good thing. And just meeting you guys and taking me under your wing. I'm not like a tough kid. You guys took me wing. You took me all the shows, and like you always protected me, looked out for me, and I appreciate that. Yeah. And that's who. And it's you. It's like, yeah, it's what I do for you. You've always been like that up until now, when you're almost 50. Not. I'm like
over 48.
Yeah, but you're defending people in the street getting stabbed for somebody. That's been in you, and I don't know where that comes from. It's just like just something in you that made you be like that. You know what I mean?
You know what? My father.
Yeah. We'll go back to your father and still in that in you. Yeah.
My father.
Don't take shit from people. And you have a question for Ezec?
Screwdriver thing.
We talked about it. You get to hear that because I like
I can't believe how big Max is.
I like
bro.
to tell the war stories of his uncles. You know what I'm saying? Like what they've been through. Like,
That was my favorite story.
and you loved his laugh since you were a baby. Like,
He's on my record. He's like for president, he says.
oh yeah, he's like for president. That's right.
Yeah.
You're on his record.
You're probably like 6 years old. You're like, he's like for 2009.
Yeah.
How old was he?
He was born in 2009. He was
Six.
what?
Six.
He was six. Yeah.
Six years old. He was,
What? I know.
Wait, real quick question, and I'm gonna go do my homework. But that was true, right?
Yeah, we told that.
Stab in the.
yeah.
Yeah.
You just kept going.
Yeah.
Well, for a little while, I gave it to the guy at the bakery.
You did?
Yeah.
Um,
There you go.
Yeah.
but Ezec is the one Epstein of hardcore.
Yeah.
Orange Julius too. Where the fuck that came
Craig
from?
Satari.
Yeah, they broke our balls
Craig
so
Satari,
hard,
I
man.
gotta love you, but I want to fuck you up, Craig.
The king of breaking balls, man.
Craig is the best.
He's the best,
Yo, he
dude.
said something the other day to me. He goes, tell your girl I said hello. I was like, motherfucker, I'll kill you.
my
Yo, the way he was so funny. He said that made me laugh so much. I was like, he
Yeah.
did what I would do. He's
Yeah.
the best. I love you, Craig.
I see him.
He's funny as hell.
And,
I
and
love
then,
you,
and then, God forbid, when you ever pass, what do you want your legacy to be? Like, how do you want to be remembered?
as a good father, and a good brother, and a good son.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And, you know, and a good husband, like a good boyfriend to my like Alexandra. Like I found love for the second time, you know, in my life. Like I found love before I got
Your hope
married.
is romantic.
You know, I found the right person. I didn't want after I got divorced. I didn't want any of that shit, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, and when I first met my girl, I was like, she can't be even cool. Look how beautiful this bitch is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And she's the most down to earth person in the world. Like she actually
She balances you, man.
balances me, man. Like she's like, oh. And she'd be like, "What are you doing?" She would get crazy. She could fight. She'd be like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm gonna punch her in the face." Why you gonna punch her in the face for now? She gets crazy.
She knows your personality really well.
personalities. I'm like, some guy just followed her all the way to our apartment, and she's like, "He's downstairs." I was like, "Yo, I'm going downstairs." She said, "No." I said, "Why you tell me that? Then shut up. You know what's gonna happen." This guy probably raping girls. Let me just fucking get him. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your mom's cool with her? Mom's
They
all
love. She loves her more than me. They talk all the time.
Yeah.
Mom, I love you. Alexandra, I love you.
I think we covered a lot of things, man, right?
Tim Rock.
I appreciate your time. I'm glad we did it face to face. It's way better seeing your smile, not doing it over the phone. It sounded fucking like shit. We talked about all the shit going Queens.
Yeah, this place has not changed. It's cool.
I know we've been here for a long time. We've been here since 2003.
I remember playing basketball, destroying everyone basketball.
One more thing. Yeah,
Tell him.
That's the one sport you did, and I remember you playing basketball somewhere you were on tour. Like that was your main sport.
Yeah.
Did you want to be a basketball player?
Yeah, my father played for Brooklyn College. My father played for the Army, and my father tried out for the Knicks. You know what I mean?
Tried out for the Knicks. Oh shit.
So my thing, when people are saying, they look at me, they think I'm a white dude. Whatever, I'm not white, but because I'm Jewish. Well, white people don't like Jews.
Yeah.
But I'm also Puerto Rican, which is my mother's black and Puerto Rican. So I played basketball. I could also play baseball. I could also play football. Football was good also. I got a great arm. I could, whatever. But I'm a dope basketball player. So Timmy plays ball too.
You guys play together?
Well, Charlie knows about it, right? Sammy knows about it.
Oh yeah, those guys they play basketball too.
All right.
Yeah.
We had a little game after a show back in
Oh, you did?
Your brother plays exactly like a White Owl.
Tom Morse can play a little bit. Though, no?
Yeah, he's like White Owl status.
White House.
What about skateboarding for you? Ever skated?
A little bit. I can do the little walks and all that, but I'm not a skater. You're a skateboarder.
Yeah. We never get into it in New York skating.
No.
How about handball?
Of course, Puerto Rican. But the best one is JM. JM is the best handball player. Remember JM, my boy?
Yeah.
Metalhead JM DMS.
In New York?
Yeah.
You know him
Greek.
too?
Yeah, Greek. He's good.
Awesome. Demi, thanks for being here too. You went a salt and pepper shirt? That's fucking sick. What the fuck did you get that at? It's amazing. How'd you guys meet, real quick?
We met through friends in the neighborhood. Like we used to chill back
Through the neighborhood.
hang out at different parks.
Yeah.
So his friends came down. MQ and Hoy came down. I met them.
Were you from that scene too, graffiti and not hardcore?
Graffiti, not too much hardcore. I didn't really. I was
Okay.
Guidonics in Astoria. You know,
Okay.
I only heard freestyle really and hip
Oh yeah, freestyle, right? Yeah. You love
Freestyle. Love freestyle.
You and Hoya love the freestyle stuff.
All of us freestyle. I still love freestyle. I DJ freestyle.
And name some of the people should listen to for freestyle. There's like
Noel, Stevie B, Lizette Melendez.
Oh, that's right.
Expose. Lisa.
Yeah, TK. Yeah.
Louder than love. Louder than love.
We love Sade too, man.
I love Sade. I love Sinead O'Connor. Sade, I tell my girl all the time. My girl's like, you really love her. Huh? But Sade, Sinead O'Connor, Bjork.
Yeah.
You know, like those.
That's the one thing hardcore kids got it twisted. They think that hardcore bands only listen to hardcore music when they're in the van.
Listen
Listen to everything else.
But hardcore
Keep it
bands,
real with this shit.
Yeah, hardcore bands that listen to hardcore the van are whack.
I know, like we get into the
It's
van.
like we're playing a fucking hardcore
You're
band.
playing and living it every day. You want to hear something that's fucking inspires you.
Especially after a show, I feel.
Yeah, like some wind down shit. Yeah.
Right now we're listening to a lot of 80s after the show.
80s shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we play Eddie Money and Rick Ocasek recipes.
Oh yeah.
So we've been bumping their tunes, a lot of Daryl Hall, John Oates.
Yeah,
Downhill John Oates. Yeah.
You know me. I love them.
Well, thank you, Danny. I love you. I appreciate you being
like
here.
Toby Morris.
I appreciate all your love and all your ball breaking you guys did for me to move to New York. No, listen, it made me a stronger person. It gave me like a fucking shell on my butt.
I used to get you.
My hairline, all that
I
shit.
used to get you really mad. You're like, leave me alone. Stop it.
Too sensitive for the core, but I appreciate that tough love, man. That was some real shit when I moved to New York.
My hair, this is crazy. Tell about my hair.
I want to say
Tell
this.
about my hair right now.
Ezec's hairline is fucking insane. If you think Ezec tattooed his head because he was bald, that's fucking false. I'm looking at him right now. He's got a full fucking head of hair, man.
Afro,
like,
straight afro.
total afro, like that famous painter guy. The guy, yeah, Bob Ross style. But I'm saying, like, you got a thick head. You can have corners, anything you want. It's crazy you have that. Was your dad have hair?
No, my dad had.
You get that from somebody else.
My father had like Gene Wilder hair.
Gene Wilder, yeah.
But my mom had definitely the black part of my blood.
Dude, at 46, you said 46, 46 or 47.
I'm 47.
47 full head of hair, dude. He can shave it when he wants, show tats when he wants. It's pretty amazing, man.
Cool.
So all the hair haters, aka Craig Ahead, his
Craig,
hair is fucking ain't going anywhere.
Craig talks mad shit, bro.
My hairlines, dude.
You're talking about your hairline, but Craig, what's up? And Craig has an Easter Island head.
What?
His head's on one of the rocks at Easter Island.
Oh shit! Shout out to Craig. Shout out to Crown of Thornz, Skarhead, Icepick.
Yes, Wildy Incident.
Wilding Incident, Sasha Jenkins.
Or FTW, the FTW, I do the rap shit, Danny Diablo stuff. Shout out to Force 5 Records. Shout out to Ill Rock Records. Shout out to E-Train Records, which I have a label called E-Train Records. Don Capria, we signed Concrete Dream. You got to check them out.
Okay.
Everyone out there, please go on YouTube, look at Concrete Dream. All right? Concrete Dream, E-Train Records.
What about Icepick record ever again?
I got to talk to Josta. Shout out to fucking my man Josta.
Best,
love you.
dude.
Hatebreed. I love you, Josta.
Awesome. All right,
Listen to my podcast, Diablo's Den Podcast.
Fuck that shit. What's your Instagram? Say that. We take a picture.
My Instagram is Danny Diablo _DMS. Diablo's Den Podcast is my podcast. Please listen to it. Get my coffee, Diablo's Dark Roast, oakandcrow.com, and go hit the link for Diablo's Dark Roast. What else? But Jay Reason does the podcast with me. Diablo's Den Podcast.
Yep.
Please check it out. It's Necro was my last
episode.
It was fucking crazy. All right. I love you all. Thank you.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Peace.
Hey, guys. Thanks for listening. Please rate, review, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet to this podcast, please do that. And whatever platform you are listening to this on, I'm glad you found me. You can rate me and review me on there also. So thank you guys sincerely for the support. I cannot wait for you guys to hear the next one.